You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal, no one will see it. But when a button is missing, everyone sees that. Strange, how complicated we can make things, just to avoid showing what we feel. Anything you can settle with, money is cheap. A hospital alone shows what war is. I want to think, and at the same time, that's the last thing in the world I want to do. We have our dreams, because without them, we could not bear the truth. It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. With blinded eyes I stared at the sky. This gray, endless sky of a crazy God, who had made life and death for his amusement. The war has ruined us, for everything. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life they are exploited, and then shoved aside. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Never do anything complicated, when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. Good or ill, life is life, you only realize that when you have to risk it. Life is a disease, brother, and death begins already at birth. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a moment of dying, a little shove toward the end. All quiet. On the Western Front. Come let me kiss you. Life was never so precious as today, when it meant so little. Mirrors are there when we are, and yet they never give anything back to us, but our own image. Never, never shall we know what they are, when they are alone, or what is behind them. We were all at once, terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. We are not youth any longer. We don't want to take the world by storm. We are fleeing. We fly from ourselves. From our life. We were 18, and had begun to love life and the world. And we had to shoot it to pieces. No one could become stranger than the person you once loved. It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. To me the front is a mysterious whirlpool. Though I am in still water far away from its center, I feel the whirl of the vortex sucking me slowly, irresistibly, inescapably into itself. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. But every soldier believes in chance, and trusts his luck. Our thoughts are clay, they are molded with the changes of the days. When we are resting they are good. Under fire, they are dead. Fields of craters within and without. Suddenly, I become filled with a consuming impatience to be gone. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude, and sorrowful and superficial. I believe we are lost. Bombardment, barrage, curtain fire, mines, gas, tanks, Machine guns, hand grenades, words, words, but they hold the horror of the world. Sometimes, I used to think that one day, I should wake up, and all that had been would be over. Forgotten, sunk, drowned. Nothing was sure, not even memory. It was a melancholy secret, that reality can arouse desires, but never satisfy them. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. One is never too young, only always too old. We have lost all feeling for one another. We can hardly control ourselves. When our glance lights on the form of some other man, we are insensible, dead men, who through some trick, some dreadful magic, are still able to run and to kill. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love. For a moment, I had a strange intuition that just this, and in a real, profound sense, is life, and perhaps happiness even, love with a mixture of sadness, reverence, and silent knowledge. Trenches, hospitals, the common grave, there are no other possibilities. We were 18, and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. Everyone saves someone at least once. Just as he kills someone at least once. Even though he may not know it. Nothing is the mirror in which you see the world.